Hello everyone, I'm Jessie. This video is the continuation of previous video. In this video, we will study torso-metatarsal joints, metatarsophalangeal joints and interphalangeal joints. Torso-metatarsal joint articulation. Joint formed between the distal row of the tarsal bones with the base of metatarsals. Distal row contains cuboid, medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform and lateral cuneiform. Type plain synovial joint. First, TMT joint. This joint formed between the base of the metatarsal with the medial cuneiform bone. Capsule. It has its own joint capsule. Second, TMT joint. This joint is made up of base of the second metatarsal with the intermediate cuneiform bone as well as the borders of lateral and medial cuneiform bones. It is sitting bit down than the other joints, which make it appear like a mortise. Third, TMT joint. It is formed between the base of the third metatarsal and the lateral cuneiform bone. Capsule. Second and third TMT joint having a single joint capsule. Fourth and fifth TMT joint. These two joints are formed between the base of fourth metatarsal bone with a cuboid bone and fifth metatarsal bone with a cuboid bone. Both are articulating with the cuboid bone. Capsule. Fourth and fifth TMT having a single joint capsule. Stability. Stability is provided by plantar ligament, dorsal ligament, deep transverse ligament. Metatarsophalangeal joint. Articulation. Joint between the metatarsal heads and proximal phalanx. Type condyled or ellipsoid synovial joint. Difference from metatarsophalangeal joint from metacarpophalangeal joint. Extension is greater than flexion. Main function served is the weight bearing. First MTP joint not having opposition moment. First MTP joint. First metatarsal head is a quadrilateral shape and greater amount of weight bearing is happening to them. Sesamoid bone. Plantar aspect of first metatarsal head having two sesamoid bones. This sesamoid bone acts like an anatomical pulley, reflecting the action line of the flexor hallucis brevis, at the same time giving a safe passage for flexor hallucis longus. Sesamoiditis. The sesamoid bone indirectly contact with the ground reaction force from the ground, and thus it leads to inflammation or fracture of the sesamoid bone or osteonecrosis of sesamoid bone. That condition is known as sesamoiditis. It is characterized by the pain in the molar aspect of the first metatarsal head. This condition is more common in people who go for prolonged running and jumping and gymnastics. Different types of feet based on the toes length. Index plus, first metatarsal is long. Index minus, second metatarsal having a greater length than first metatarsal. Functionally, it's not good. It may lead on to fracture. It is also known as Morton's foot. Index plus minus. First and second metatarsal are same length. Lisfranc fracture. MTP joint is also known as Lisfranc joint. One or more metatarsals are displaced away from the tarsal bone. This is very common condition. Stability of the MTP joint. Stability is provided by joint capsule, plantar plates, deep transverse metatarsal ligament, collateral ligament. Plantar plate. The plantar plate is a tough fibrocartilaginous structure which attaches the proximal phalanx to the metatarsal head, going through the forefoot joint capsule. It is seen in second, third, fourth and fifth toes. It helps in stabilization and weight transmission. Plantar plate tear. The plantar plate gets torn due to some excessive activities or etc. Interphalangeal joint. First toe has a single interphalangeal joint. Other toes has a proximal and distal interphalangeal joint. Movements, flexion and extension. Significance of interphalangeal joint. Helps in weight transmission. In this video, we complete the joints in the ankle and foot complex. The next video, we will study axis of motion of joints in the ankle and foot complex. Thank you.